Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a beautiful January and that you're well into the way of the year. It was so funny. One of my kids the other day said they thought it was December still, one of the younger ones, one of my stepkids. So it was kind of cute because time really does feel like it just, like, is it a thing anymore? It's so weird, our warped sense of perception and time. So, yeah, I think that was a good reflection on how the rest of humanity feels. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for also helping me get to 5,000 subscribers. It's been so beautiful to see our little community growing. And we also have the event coming up. Let me just share my little screen just to remind you guys that if you have purchased a tea, you will receive an email with an invite to join us for the manifestation. And it's going to be on the new moon. So I actually like working with new moon energy better than full moon energy. And I just feel like for full moons, for some reason, I like to hibernate and withdraw. And maybe it's a cyclical thing, being a female as well, I'm not sure. But anyway, you will find more information on the events page on Soul Alchemy Potions. So we've got a Soul Family Manifestation Masterclass with the new moon, and we're going to work on Phoenix Rising energy, which we're actually starting to enter this week. There's a lot of rebirth energy for this week coming ahead, which I'm excited to tell you guys about the astrology, as well as we're going to be looking into the tarot and the cards around this. But yeah, you'll find out everything on here. We're going to be working on things around renewal, revision, and we're going to be focused on reinvesting in self. Please also check your spam folder if you have purchased potions in the past, because sometimes emails like to go to spam. The potion that I'm going to be working with this week is Heal a Broken Heart. And that's just because we have some Virgo energy, Scorpio, then going into Sagittarius. And I just feel like this is a real time to work on self-nurturing. We're going to have the next couple of days, we'll feel a little bit more like loving relationships and that. And then we're going to head into deeper stuff, which we'll get further into. Also, just to let you know, I still have a couple of sessions, I think, available possibly for next week. So if you're looking to book an oracle or a mystical reading session where we look into our Oratorings Tarot and we look into the cards and what Spirit's saying, you can get 10% off using the discount code Jupiter. So I just wanted to make sure you guys all knew that. But anyway, how is everyone feeling now that we're in? I love you guys. Thank you. You're so sweet. And maybe one day. It's been slow growing, but it's so nice to be back. I missed you guys whilst I was on holidays, but yeah, feeling recharged, which is really, really good. I can see Rainbow Sun saying full moon hibernation, removing oneself from the crazy outside one. Yeah, definitely. That's what I feel. And we know hospitals and police are extra busy around full moon energy. So yeah, and so lucky to have our collective energy. And it's so nice to have each of you guys here. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the show yesterday on Mason Jupiter with Greg Doyle, my friend, and myself. That was such a fun show to do. So let's get into the astrology. So what we have for this week, I'm just going to bring out my little notes. So looking into it, we've got the last quarter moon, which will be occurring on Tuesday, the 21st. And this will be where we're going from Capricorn also into Aquarius this phase of the week. So it will be a little bit of a different shift in energy. So the last quarter will be, with the sun in Aquarius, it's going to form a square moon in Scorpio on Tuesday as well. So this is just looking on a few astrology sites, what I've also found. And also reading, I've got an astrology diary. So I was like taking notes on everything too. But yeah, basically, this is really a time we're heading towards that last quarter. So we're going to be doing our event on the new moon as well. So if you are joining us for the new moon, I want you to pick something to focus on and manifest. Like I said before, I'm going to be working this week with Heal a Broken Heart. I still haven't 100% decided what potion I'm working with for the new moon, although I'm weighing it up between abundance and I Am That Witch. They're possibly the two that I'm going to pick to work with. But essentially for this week, this is really where we're going to come to, there's how would I say? we're going to come to a deeper understanding of what it is that we're cycling through. Relationships will be under the microscope a little bit more. There could be a bit of volatility type energy that also comes up. It's not really a time to start something new or like to really get into a major project, even though we might be feeling it being in, I guess, our Western New Year. We haven't started Chinese New Year just yet as well. That will also be on the new moon. So with working with our manifestation event, we are tapping into a lot of power. So if you can make it, I highly encourage to join the live, because we will be switching on screens if you guys want to, and chatting as a soul family too, which is a lot of fun. We all got so much out of our last conversation where we were catching up chatting. But yeah, it's a time to also really look at like the details, have a look at like what you were working on the last new moon cycle as well, which would have been, I think, in December. So have a look into that. And yeah, a good time to finish off projects and to also let go of things. If things are not working for your best and highest good, it's a good time to let go of things. So I've written down, we're going to be, and today we've got a Virgo Libra energy, or sorry, we've got Virgo energy that we're working with. So this is definitely, and Libra, we've got loving it up is what I've written till the end on Tuesday. So from now till Tuesday, we might feel a little bit in a love bubble type situation. Then we're going to be going a little bit deeper into Scorpio energy and looking into the shadow aspect. So just be careful, watch your words, be careful like dragging things up, be careful of conflict and things as well. It's going to be a little bit heightened and intense in regards to emotions and in regards to relationships. I'm also reflectively noticing that there's a karmic sort of tidy up from the past, for lack of a better word. And I'm also knowing, weird word to choose, I'm also seeing reflections of past also popping up. And happy birthday to Tim and Debs as well. You guys have got special years. This is power years for you guys as well. And I can see Becca also saying full moons are better for cleansing and clearing. Yeah, I feel so as well. Really, it's a peak time. And let me just see if there's anything else. Okay, so yeah, so I definitely feel that from Tuesday for a few days to focus on holding your center. And I am going to be interviewing someone. I just put out a little request on Facebook for anyone that knows about people doing somatic breath work and body work release. I'm going to be chatting to someone really soon. I got so many incredible suggestions for people to talk to, because I wanted to do a show to give you guys the tips and tools going into this new moon of something that we could work with. So I'm going to be interviewing someone shortly. So do look out for the announcement of that on this channel and Soul Alchemy as well. So essentially, after we've cycled through that Scorpio energy, we're then going to be going into Sagittarius energy. So this is going to be about the time to move forward. So towards around next weekend, getting into the weekend, so possibly I think Friday onwards, we're going to be looking into energy, passion, forward movement. We're going to be feeling strong. Just watch out for any kind of like ego popping up and things. You still want to be careful for like what you're saying. So that is the energy astrologically that we're working with. Let us have a look into the cards. And I'm hearing Spirit say to go for my Star Tarot. So we will do that. Oh, hey, Alison, I just saw your email. Please check your spam and see if it's come through. I haven't had time to text you back. I just saw it pop up literally before going live. So everyone check your spam if you haven't received the invite for the Soul Alchemy event. Okay, let us have a look into the energies to look out for. Spirit is giving me the word dynamic. Hey, Paris. Okay, so quite a few cards means there's a story to this week. And I'm noticing Spirit take a big sigh and a big kind of like, there's a feeling of like brace yourself for the energies for this week. So this will be fascinating to flip these over. This deck I do just flip over. So let's get right into it. Wow, we do have the Strength card, and there's a new journey and a death and rebirth energy. So we are preparing for something leading up to this new moon. The cards are saying the same thing. Watch out for like heavy mental thoughts. Watch out for defeat. Watch out for like ego energy, sharp words, watch out for conflict. That is towards sort of like mid to later in the week. But right now we have a 3 of Wands and we have the 9 of Wands. So we're going to be working on virtue energy is what we see with 3 of Wands. I always see this as like spirit infused into our physical realm. So definitely a time to connect in with your higher self. Anything you can do to prepare yourself, make yourself strong now, set up a really good routine before we get to midweek. I'm seeing spirit say please. So before we get to Tuesday, you want to have morning and evening meditation practice or some kind of work that will anchor and help you. I'm just seeing a life raft, help you sail through the rest of this week. Interesting that we also then revert to a 2 of Wands having started on a 3 of Wands. And we have the Fool card, which you guys know that I talk about this being Alice going down the rabbit hole. So we're going to be free falling or freestyling this week. Things might feel a little bit unhinged is the word that I'm also getting. We know with the Fool card too, this is also sometimes we might feel like that we've potentially like worked on pattern, or had the same situation with people show up. With the Fool card, sometimes when we look at this, I also look at the Rohini sign in Vedic astrology, because she has to be very sensorial and taste it to know. But sometimes we've eaten the cake before. We know what the cake tastes like. You don't have to go back to experience the same thing for like a third or a fourth time. So I am seeing breaking free from duality will keep you sort of safe, or breaking free from the matrix. So it might be a time to hunker down a little. We will get some clarification, but the Death card. So there will be some endings and some finishing off things that we're seeing potentially come off for this week, but it is rebirth energy. So if we can be excited and focused on something in the positive aspect to look forward to, this for me also, I've got the Egyptian goddess Nut in the background. So you can see her sort of arced over, and she's the one that Egyptians would pray to for things. So pick your things you want to focus on. I would go over like your wish list ready for this new moon that we're going to be working with too. But yeah, 5 of Swords. This is a bit of conflict, defeat energy. Let me get some of the other deck and we will get some little clarifiers. Oh yeah, Lyra is relaxing on the couch. She's definitely back to normal. And she's definitely put weight back on, that's for sure. One of the kids gave her a lot of treats this morning, which doesn't hurt her at the moment, seeing she's, building back up. So what we have is interesting. We have a 5 of Swords and a 5 of Wands come out. So definitely let go of any situation. The 5 of Swords has come out at the start in reverse. So have a look at like withdrawing from conflict, withdrawing from situations. I'm hearing the word sagas as well. So if something has gone on and on and on, and we've got a 5 of Wands. So definitely watching out for interference. With this is also, I'm just getting the word chaotic energy. So just watching out for chaotic energy. We have the High Priestess in the middle. So definitely a time to not be like putting all of your energy out into lots of different areas. Yeah, she's sweet, isn't she? So with the High Priestess, for me, this is more calling in, seeing into the higher vision, filling into the wider scope of what you want for you. I feel that this is to eliminate distraction from everyone, everything coming in around you. Start putting your energy out. How you're going to build your energy this week will help to keep you stable, because we also have a 7 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, with this is not about having to be the savior. It's not about having to be the hero in this situation. This is okay to withdraw. And then we've also got a 6 of Swords. So for me, this is a veil card, and it's about sort of gently feeling into what's coming in, but it is also about like travel and journey too. It's known as the card of science, as we talk about in the Thoth Tarot. Let's get some insight from the Thoth Tarot while we're here with this deck. But yeah, I do see this as a bit of a mental timeline change. You guys might be re-gearing your thoughts towards other things. There could be like a bit of a timeline change or a different path pop up. Okay, I'll feel into these ones before I flip them over. So I am actually sort of seeing where there's an opportunity to be pulled up into higher energy. And I'm seeing feet dangle. So it's perhaps, whilst you might want to ground and you might want to hibernate, it also could be a time to keep making conscious connection to your higher self, to the higher realms. It's almost like we're wanting to escape some of the heaviness in a way. And I keep getting shown the Scorpio energy that we're going through from about Tuesday onwards, I think it was. So let's flip these over. I also heard light language, and we also have another Seven of Wands come out, a Five of Swords for the third time, and it's also come out with the Devil card. Oh, happy birthday, Kiki. So happy birthday to our soul tribe. There's a few of you guys celebrating birthdays. It's my sister's birthday too, and it was my son's birthday through this week. So yeah, what we're seeing here, Seven of Wands, Three of Cups. I want you to focus your attention on things that feel loving, feel nurturing, feel supportive. Three of Cups energy. So maybe like a little bit of soul tribe type connection. I always see this as kind of sisterhood energy, and avoiding things that it's going to be mentally, emotionally, spiritually work. Oh, happy birthday for you too, Paris. We've got a few birthdays, and yeah, the defeat card, the Five of Swords, has come out with the Devil. Look out for people that are trying to instigate reactions out of you. This is a time to sit and calm. Beautiful energy, nurturing and nourishing yourself. Remember, the Queen of Cups also gives so much to other people. So please make sure that you have your boundaries up. You're not over giving. You're not sort of blindly walking on the path, investigating and hoping that things have been, so as we said with the Fool card, really, not being naive, not being a person that's like, okay, I've walked down this path 5 times and it's ended in this way each time. I hope that this time's different. So this is really about breaking free from patterns is what we're seeing this week. Let's reshuffle and get some advice on the best way that we can sort of, yeah, we're very lucky. We have such a beautiful, friendly group, don't we? Very, very blessed. Okay, let's see what deck Spirit wants us to work with. I'm going to pop these ones back in. Okay, they want the Greek deck, the tarot. I forget the name of this one. All right. Yeah, so good advice, Debs. Everyone needs to skip around life this week. Literally keep the energies high. Oh, the other thing I didn't mention is we also have inauguration this week too. So, be careful not to be energetically hijacked. Would also resonate with what we're seeing in the cards. Okay, let's see. So advice from Spirit on how to navigate this week to the best of our abilities. The word adaptable is coming up. So things might be planned and then they could change last minute is the energy that I'm seeing. So try not to get caught up in being fixed is what they're showing me. So let's see what it comes up with in the cards. But yeah, I do see a heavy focus astrologically with relationship energy this week. And I'm also seeing it come up in readings and from the collective too. So let's flip these cards over. Okay. So Spirit's way in how to navigate this, they are screaming very loud and clear that there's going to be perhaps like a little bit of a mental test or challenge. Nine of Swords is actually called the card of cruelty, and we have the Death card. So I would even watch out for people that are being a little bit kind of like jabbish and a little bit cruel. This is also about looking after your heart, your boundaries, as we said before, and the Death card. So this is not so much, you might have people come and reflect things to you or bring things up. This is about how you respond and how you react to this. So I'm seeing like a lot of karmic patterns and things also breaking free from this as well. So Three of Wands, virtue, keep connecting into higher self, keep connecting. I keep seeing this as nervous system regulation as well. And I think this is also why I've asked for, if anyone knows anyone that works with somatic or works with nervous system regulation, I would love to chat to them and get some advice for our beautiful little group. But yeah, we have Ace of Coins. So something new is trying to come in terms of a pattern pattern for us. And it's going to be much more harmonious. We've got 2 of cups and a 2 of coins. So this represents love, it represents connection, it represents going through a portal of change. It can sometimes be perceived as like an undecided, seesaw, teeter-totter kind of energy. But for me, 2 of coins being Capricorn and Jupiter, it's a change that's best for us. It's a change that will grow, being Jupiter, growth and expansion. So it's a change that ends up for the best in the long run. So it is a good positive energy. So hopefully that makes sense to all of you guys. Let me just bring up a few little reminders. Share this again. So remember, if you are wanting to ask specific questions, and I do find that a lot of people are at crossroads at the moment, a mystical oracle session will be your one to pick. So this is where you can ask me questions. We also have, let me just hide this little comment so we can see it. So you also get the aura drawing. We talk to spirit and have a look into the energies in your aura, what this means right now. It also helps us tap into what is available for you in the near kind of future. And then we also look into all of your questions. So also prepare a list if you have a list of questions. And some people like to come in without a list of questions. But yeah, so we have that. If you need a little bit more help and assistance, please also keep your eyes open for the Soul Family Manifestation Masterclass. And we have seen a few people that are just signing up for this more recently. So pick your potion and you will get sent an invite to join us as well. So I can't wait to see you guys there. Thank you so much for joining me today. And as Tim said, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys through the week. Love you lots. Bye.